Alright, we should be live. We're back. It's Midweek Magic. It's a Phantom Bot draft with Edge of Eternities. Let's see. Nothing about a pick 2 or anything. Okay, so they're not doing the pick 2. It is a Phantom draft, so we don't get to keep anything we open, but we'll pop right in and see what we have to work with. Well, it's been about a month almost since I've drafted Edge of Eternities, I think. I still have a few leftover VODs that I've been posting on the channel, but it's been a while. But I'm pretty sure Anti-Causal Vestige is pretty good still. Voidborn is a card I like. Systems Override is not terrible in a black-red deck specifically, where you can sacrifice the thing you stole. Vault Guard was okay. Good enough in the +1/+1 counters deck, but I don't remember that being particularly good. An Orbital Plunge. Filler. Slightly above average filler. Good as a sacrifice outlet. I do remember doing good things with auxiliary boosters, but yeah, nothing's close to anti-causal, so we're just gonna grab that. Alright, we have the double spell draw card creature. Also gets a counter. Never really cared for the Dirgecraft. I don't know how well it's currently doing in the format, but I always felt like it was never the best. Out of all of these cards, this is the one that most speaks to me. So I'm very, very tempted to take it. The next card on the list is probably the Starbreach Whale, and I don't even think that's necessarily correct. I did draft it a lot, but I feel like it dropped off pretty hard after week 1, so... Well, we have a double spell, draw a card, and then we have a double spell, this thing is unblockable, and when it hits, I draw a card. So... Yeah, I think we're gonna grab that. Other cards that I'm drawn to, Virus Beetle, the Night Luminary. Yeah, that's about it. Those two. Nothing else really jumping out. Is this the card draw one or the bounce 2 things? It's the bounce 2 things. Alright. I still don't mind it. It's a huge tempo play. Only white card here is the 2/4. That becomes a 4/4 for Vigilance if you... Oh, there's another draw card guy. Alright, I'm down. All the card draw. All of the card draw? This guy is an uncommon, right? Oh, the bots don't like him, so... More for me, I guess. That is the greenhouse, not the larval one. Larval I'd actually be super interested in fixing and ramp and all that good stuff. None of these are great. I'm a little bit tempted to actually grab the Gale Blade over the Dual Sun, because right now this is the only thing with 1/1 counters on it, and a 1-mana spell makes it very easy to double spell. So, very inclined to take that first. Yeah, I think now I take the auxiliary booster. I want cheap spells because I want to be able to double spell, but I don't want bad cheap spells, and this thing is so medium. Like, if you do not have one of the things that's drawing you extra cards for having cast 2 spells, then I don't feel like I want that card in my deck, so... I will take the Cyborgy as a 2-drop. Hard to double spell with Divert Disaster unless I have other flash cards, but... This costs 1 less to cast on my turn, so it's a 1-drop in theory. If I'm cantripping with it, then it's at least got potential in the deck. I think this is just a Banishing Light here. Zoo is incredibly strong, or Shu, however you pronounce it. Like, just bringing back a medium-sized body every turn with no abilities is an incredibly strong play, actually. It's almost better than all of my white cards is the thing. The problem is that bringing these things back as 1/3s is only medium. Like, I need to bring back, at that point, something like Mechanizoa would be really strong. I think I'm just taking the Banishing Light, but yeah. She would be a really strong pickup. Exosuit Savior, but I don't really have anything good to bounce right now. So the main thing for bouncing it would be being able to recast a cheap spell afterwards. So right now I have the Gale Blade, and that's about it. I could just take the Desculpting Blast as a 2-mana tempo play. Ace is a 2-mana 2/3 for the most part in my deck, unless I hit, right now, Specimen Freighter is my only thing. It's in black cards if I really wanted to, but I don't think so. Yeah, I guess give me the creature first, because then I can look for cheap permanents that I can pick back up and set down again. 2 mana becomes tap, Surveil 1, Survey Mechan. I'm down for the 2-drop spell that's a 4-drop spell later on. Try and help me double spell more often. Another Banishing Light over Seam Rip. Barely playable 1/1 in my deck with no reasonable ways to get counters. Okay. 1/1 counter on my guy and draw a card. It's a good way to double spell. Take a Radiant Strike. Focus Fire is a cheap interaction spell. I do not care for this thing. Even as a blue mana spell for the Warp, like, I'm not thrilled with it. I'd rather take another Gale Blade, but I'll take Focus Fire first. I'm drawing enough extra cards. 1-for-1 removal gets a lot better, so interested in that. 3 mana 3/3. I already have a Nanoform Sentinel, but I only have Specimen Freighter to crew with. That's a little less impressive. Maybe I do want the 3 mana 3/3 then. I will take a Whale. 2 mana to warp it, and then 5 mana to cast it later on. The Mechan, just in case we get some cool lands. I'll take the 1-drop. We don't have the counters for it. I'll take the Mana Rock. Thrilled with it. Oh, that's the Elevator. I thought that was the Dawn Star for a second. I was about to be thrilled to see that one. 2 mana 2/1 that loots. Could really use like a Worm Wall or something right now. I'm gonna start taking this. Another Focus Fire, but the bots seem to let that one go a little bit later. Scrap Bot's also fine, but I think I just want another 2-drop. More cheaper stuff. Ooh, Tractor Beam. One of the better removal spells. If you steal something with a decent ability, it's just so wonderful. Okay. Makes my second spell cheaper. It's already a thing I'm trying to do. Cheap pseudo removal spell. Drop. Yeah, with 3 Infiltrators and a Lightsmith, anytime I can cast a 1-drop spell, especially one that's a cantrip effect on top of that, seems like it's just going to be doing real well. 2 mana 2/3. What's my creature count at right now? Only 15? Yeah, give me something that's going to be a 2 mana 2/3 most of the time. Third Nutrient Block seems a bit much. Enhancer. Like, I do like having 1 to 2 Nutrient Blocks. And if I can squeeze the Mechan in there, that makes the Nutrient Block even better, because then I can sacrifice it to the Mechan. Right, Nutrient Block is... yeah, when it's put into the graveyard, you draw a card. So it doesn't matter. Sacrifice it to the other thing or not. Probably not running either of those. Did we literally only see, like, one spaceship in our colors, and, like, the one colorless one, the elevator? I feel like that is actually what just happened. Alright. Let's T-colon creature and make sure I'm not overloaded with non-creature spells, because I have a lot of them down here. Alright. Modulation got a lot worse. Divert's a fine spell, but it's hard to double spell on the opponent's turn, and only one of our things actually pays us off for doing that. Like, the other one's becoming unblockable does nothing, so... I'd really like to capitalize on them, if I can. I really don't need the Coordinator. I probably don't need the Savior either. If... Anazoa... Bunch of okay one-for-one removals, so... But yeah, we can probably lose the Focus Fire. The Cryo Shatter being more proactive helps, and the other one's just being able to target things on my turn, so that way I can double spell potentially then to get more cards. Still need 5 cuts. Oh, the 2 nutrient blocks. Hang on. I probably actually don't need the Luminary, and I like the self-craft mechans with the nutrient blocks better. Anyway. I don't need the Sentinel, since this is the only thing I have to crew. Probably lose the Weft Blade. We'll just run those 2 as the top end. I don't want to cut too many of the cheap creatures, otherwise it's going to be harder to cast 2 things. I want to be able to run this out on 3, and then, like, cast a 2-drop and a 1-drop the following turn to make sure I'm drawing an extra card with some amount of consistency, so... The more 2s I have, the better. Really want to lose any of these 1s right now. So with that in mind, what else am I got? I need 2 more cuts. It's crazy to cut the Freyr. Maybe I can still lose the Honor. Doesn't feel great, but I have the 2 nutrient blocks, the Cryo Shatter, and the Gale Blade, so... Because I'm thinking, like, Radiant Strike, Whale, and none of those feel particularly good. I don't want to cut this guy, I don't want to cut these things. I like having the booster, just as a way to push damage in the mid to late game, turning all these, like, mediocre ground guys into flyers. Seems like how I win a game after the attrition war is over. I don't want to go down a land because I need to make sure I can double spell, so 16 land is not viable. It might be the Whale. With the Auxiliary, a lot of my other things are flyers, but then I'm losing out on the 2-drop potential of the Whale to make double spelling a little more consistent, and Surveilling 2 as part of the double spell effect seems pretty good, but what am I cutting? Maybe 1 Radiant Strike. I have Tractor Beam, Radiant Strike, double Banishing Light, Cryo Shatter. I'm going to try cutting the Whale, because this is a free roll event, and we'll see how well we do. If it starts feeling like I need like one extra medium-sized flyer or something, more so than I need all of the removal that I have, then we can switch it up. Hey. It's showing our rank outside of a ranked event. That's weird. Hey. Well, I already have a decision to make, because if I want to, I can trade off for their aggressive 2-1 here. We'll see if they play a land and attack for 4. If they do, I think I'm trading off for the 2-1 here. Because otherwise, I can potentially cast this on 3 and then play these 2 on 4 to guarantee. I can also do that with Cryo Shatter on something, so... Blue-red makes it a tiny bit more likely I want to kill the 2-1 just because they'll have more artifact synergies than normal. Again, let's see if they actually pay the 2 here. They did. Alright, then I'm going to trade off for their 2-1. That gives me the vibe that they're trying to be aggressive here. So I want to stem the bleeding as much as possible. Oh, Grixis. Probably shouldn't have run out the land, because now I'm going to draw another island. Well, if I draw another island, I can discard it. If I draw another plains, I can discard it. If they're going to kill my guy. Oh. Cool. Alright, I'm going to discard the 5-drop. We're going to run out the 1-3. Alright. Alright, in the interest of drawing a card here, and they're off it already. Oh right, I didn't need to do that, he always draws me a card. I haven't played this set in a month. I'm thinking I needed to double spell in order to draw the card, but there's no creature in the way. I did not need to double spell to draw a card. Oh my god. Is it time to play Spider-Man yet? Yeah, no, I've been doing my dailies entirely through Midweek Magics and playing Brawl with, like, Captain Sammy. Because I'm a little bored of Vivi. Vivi's, like, so good, though. Like, when I'm losing with Sammy too much, I swap back over to Vivi. Yeah, no, I completely derped on the fact that he just has to get through. It doesn't matter. It's just that he can't be blocked if I've cast 2 spells that turn. I mean, I've got my Psionicist and my Infiltrator, so double spelling is not going to be hard. The spells that I have are good at getting things through, so we'll have to see, though. Yeah, Curiosity might be my favorite card from the set, just because I always love doing, like, multicolored shenanigans, so anytime I can have good fixing, I'm happy. Also, it didn't hurt that a lot of green stuff was really good with ramp and landfall, so So if I super need to, if they get something big online, not only can I get rid of it, I can also, if I really want to, play the Psionicist first. Oh right, that's just the +2/+0 and reach. I was thinking it was the fight enchantment, and I'm like, that's not good enough. Okay. Oh, first things first, get in for my damage. Draw my card. Do that, and yeah, let's just take the Corby out. I'm a monster. I killed that adorable little dog. Look what life's already done to him. And he's still trucking along with a smile on his face. I feel bad. Three, and then 2. Yeah, he's unblockable. I'll draw a card here. Yeah, oh, this seems pretty good. Yes, their big old worm. The idea it'll stabilize against me. Ah. Sure. Alright. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't cast both of those. Alright, so we get rid of her. And we warp this for blue, lock down the 3/3, get my counter and draw a card. I'll go next. 7. Another card. I think we're gonna hold off on the Cyborgy just to trigger again next turn. Because we can actually just cast Mechanozoa and then 0 mana this thing into play. Get rid of a blocker. Double spell. But my guy will be bigger and we get to attack. Yep. Need some life. Tap that. Cyborgy's free. Another card. Play a land. Pass the turn. This is fine, right? My board's Titanic. I have a grip full of spells. I immediately recover from Beyond the Quiet. Alright, that's a decent-sized creature. I have to just steal that one. Get it out of the way. Yeah. Let's take their biggest guy. And pass the Mechan. That gets a counter and I draw a card. Mechan comes in. How many cards are left in my deck? 18? Alright, so we sack him. Put the counter on this one. Draw a card. Play an island. blockable. They can't double block my guys because they take too much damage, so... Actually, I suppose they can double block. They can double block, but I think they're still taking too much damage at that point. They're going to 1, so... Yep. Hello, Survey Mechan. How are you? Yeah, I took 5. It's fine. Play a nutrient block. Play another self-craft mechan. Get a counter, draw a card. Suck that. Here you go, Cyborgy. Show your free upgrade. This kills them? That could be wrong. Like, even if they kill the 7/7 and block the 5/5, it's still 7 damage, so... Yep. That seems accurate. Hey, 20 gems. Alright, one more for the thing for the week, and then we'll do at least one more after. Well, assuming we win. It's fine. It's not great. Let's see what our opponent's doing. Alright, that makes it a tiny bit better already. So given my propensity to nearly deck myself with this deck, I think I run out this 2/1 to get into combat first, because they'll think I won't trade with it because it's a looter, not realizing that I have so much card draw to work with that I actually do not need the 2/1 for looting purposes. It's actually just because it's a 2-drop. I would rather have the Cyborgy as a thing. Okay. And now I can't stop it anyway, so... Oh, they left it on top. I will take the 3 here. We'll see what they follow it up with. Well, they already left a card on top, so they're almost definitely only binning 1 card, if anything. Oh, they left both of them. That is concerning. I think we're good on land for right now. Yeah. 3/3 constantly surveilling seems like a problem, so I think we take it out. I wanted to run out the 1/3 and try to race them, but they're going to get to tap their guy, crew up their vehicle, surveil again if they don't just attack me for 3 here. They have the 2/4. Alright. Yep. Alright, hit for 2. See what I draw. Yeah, plenty of land. out that so I can start forcing that through and drawing cards. Okay. I was gonna say, they can crew up their thing. Yep, that is 2 damage I'm taking. God, that feels like a waste to do. Just to get another loot in with the 2-1. Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna hit the 2-4 because of that. I don't really care about their guy, and I don't care about the extra damage I'm missing. Alright. Because next turn I can cast this and the Corgi in the same turn, because it'll be a 0 drop, like last time. And then I'll have a 3-4 in their way, and if they kill it, I still have the equipment, so they actually have to kill the equipment, which they're white-blue, they can potentially do that. Okay. Yeah. Take 4. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I have plenty of mana to work with right now, so I just need to kill them. Ah, another atomic microsizer enjoyer. I did not see that card. I don't know if that's like something that's caught on. So block there, block there. Hey, yeah, they're like, wait a minute, that did not work out the way I thought it was going to. I just lost my guys. My opponent still has a board state and cards in hand. Alright, and my fancy thing is a Johnny Collar of the Pride. Alright, like I said, we'll do at least one more to pad out the runtime and to get my 4th win for the day. 4 wins gets you, like, the bulk of the gold from the dailies. Noob Noob. I feel like I've played Noob Noob in Limited before, so... this is actually a very medium hand. Like, this doesn't have any of my cool stuff going on. And I'm still on the draw. It's got a 2-mana 2/3 and some mediocre removal spells. I think I'm actually supposed to mulligan this. That's actually better. We put the 6-drop back for right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to Cryo Shatter a 1/1 just yet. Might legit wind up Cryo Shattering the 2/2 though. Just because of the Death Touch. Well, now the 3/2 is actually a problem, so... Wait, is Cryo Shatter not... Oh, no, it doesn't have Flash. Okay. For some reason in my brain that had Flash. Alright, well, I'm getting beat down really bad. I can't afford to keep taking it, so we have to shut that one down to reduce the incoming damage. And then we'll be able to Radiant Strike the 2/2 in theory. Okay. And the old wording on that card actually would have punished them for that. Like, it used to work the way, like, if it was negative, it just killed you. Like, it would give the creature -X instead, but they changed that, like, a few years back. Probably, like, 10 years at this point. Alright. Yeah, I kind of really don't want to kill their 2/2 here, because they seem to be missing the land. So I'm just gonna cast a 1/3 to get in their way, and hope that they can't grow it. Yeah, sure. Just lock that down. Alright, now I might actually be okay with killing their 2/2 if they were to attack with it, because I don't care. I don't think they care enough about the thing anymore. Land. If the 6/5 gets rowdy, we trade off with the 5/5 and put the 3/4 on it. Okay. That's cool. It's a 7/6 now. Still only killing the 5/5 here, so not really a major concern. How much is this to move over? 3? Yeah, let's get some cards going. Or make them chump with their 2/2. Either or. Yep. That's fine. Just got a lander token. I will back run out of 3/3 here. Yep. With all this mana, I'm going to crack the lander token on my upkeep. Try and get 2 spells going by reducing the number of lands in my deck. That's fine. Nope. Yep. Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Alright. They did everything to it. Yep. That does give it reach. Alright. So, we cast a nutrient block. Need some life draw card. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Big ol' 5/5. And a 1/2. Hey. Alright, I can sack the 2-2 here. Alright. M. Alright, fine. We're not gonna double spell this turn. I can blow up their 1-2 or their Meld Stride web thing, which I might have to get rid of anyway. Or I might need to kill him. He might be a problem. Alright, yep. Alright, so we need 4... 5, 6, 7, so we can sack this, but we're running out of mana we can afford to play. Okay. Let's draw a card off that. And we still have 8 to work with. Yeah, we could only cast a 1 or 2 drop there and still be able to kill the World Sire if we needed to. Assuming that they don't just put the equipment on and hide behind it for the rest of the game. Pull through the weft, getting back the Might and the Stinger. Okay. And 2 extra land into play. Yep, that sure is Death Touchy, Scott. They are just dead on board now, though, so there's that. Yep. And yep. Yeah, just slide my flying equipment over and kill them in the air. Alright, so I feel accomplished. Nice little 4-0 with the deck. Never got to do anything with anti-causal, but this deck just kind of ran roughshod over everybody we played against because we just drew so many cards, and 1-for-1 removal when you're also able to cast all of your threats and keep deploying spells every turn and not be in danger of dying to a Wrath because you have 5 more spells in hand. Like, it really starts to get impossible to lose the game at that point if they don't run you over very quickly. And nobody was actually trying to do that. They were all trying to do bigger stuff, so. Alright. I think that'll do it for right now, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.